4 years after being paralyzed from the neck down in a shooting, a Raleigh man graduated from college this week.
He now hopes his story can help others. Here's Keenan Willard.
Growing up, Howard Boone didn't always have a plan, but he did have a mantra, words he lived by.
My dad, he was always the one that told me, like, if you start something, you got to finish it.
It drove him to success on the field at Broughton High School, where Boone played safety on the football team, along with baseball and even lacrosse. With high school ending soon, Boone wasn't sure what came next.
That was one of the main things why I joined the military, because I didn't have no sense of direction. So I was in the Army Reserves.
Through the Reserves and Military ROTC, Boone started school at St. Augustine's in 2015, thanks to a full-ride scholarship. 3 years later, as a college junior, he decided to head to Columbia, South Carolina for a fraternity event. It was St. Patrick's Day weekend, 2018.
It was a celebration downtown, right? So a whole bunch of people, shots rang out. But when everybody dispersed, I'm the only one left.
Surveillance video shows a stampede of people running from the intersection when a shooting began. Everyone except Boone, who crumpled to the ground. He'd been shot in the neck.
I was in a sedated coma for almost 2 weeks before I actually woke up. And so I coded twice on the scene and then again during surgery.
Weeks later, Boone woke up surrounded by tubes and unable to move his arms or legs. That's when doctors told the former athlete a bullet had cut his spinal cord, paralyzing him from the neck down.
Going back to football, in sports, I had never really experienced the injury. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, is this like how I feel like tear ACL, could go through surgery or whatever like that? I'm like, okay, well, give me about 2 weeks. I'll be back on my feet. We good.
He quickly found that wouldn't be the case. Boone went to rehab in Atlanta, where his progress was limited by the ventilator he still needs to breathe. Things started to feel hopeless until Boone met another patient who'd been left paralyzed by a shooting.
He rolled into the room and I'm sitting looking at the wall, just crying.
In that moment, he realized he wasn't alone.
That moment gave me more perspective on me being in rehab, and I kind of like opened my eyes a little bit.
It also gave him a new goal, to get his criminal justice degree from St. Aug.
If I start something, I got to finish it. And so when I got shot, that was going into my senior year. That's 2 semesters. That's too easy.
Boone learned how to use voice commands on an iPhone to write his assignments. And this weekend, he graduated as a member of the class of 2022.
So the whole time during the ceremony, I'm in the daze. Like, I feel like I'm about to black out because it's like unreal. And so like, it's my time for me to go up there.
Boone says he already has his next goal, hoping to get off his ventilator for good. Despite the setbacks, life is a journey, and he's going to finish the one he started.
My biggest thing is being able to leave a legacy and tell stories like when you're older.
Keenan Willard, WRAL News, Raleigh.
It's unreal tenacity.
Strong man.